Florida gas station owner says, "Don't warm urine in my microwave." Good evening, folks. It is October 10th, 2018. I'm John Lasota. You are in the garage with me tonight. Walt Campos. Say hello, Walt.
Hey, what's going on?
Thaddeus Smith.
What up?
And Scott Zielinski.
Evening, everybody.
All right. So, yeah, there's a BB gas station in Jacksonville, Florida, and there's 2 labs nearby it. So the owner got sick and tired of people coming in there to heat their urine in his microwave.
John, why were you heating up the urine? I don't.
Well, I mean, I assume it's to pass drug tests.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, but the thing is that he got really pissed one day, and he told this one woman came in, and she's like, "Please stop! We're warming your urine in my microwave," and she went crazy. I don't see no sign.
Sign.
Because you need a sign to
Always
tell
a sign.
somebody not to heat urine in a microwave.
Yes. If there's no explicit sign saying I can't do something, I'm going to have to assume you actually want me to do that.
Yeah, it's true. Like you basically told me to do it.
And are these people like homeless people or something? Because why don't you have your own microwave? Just do it in your microwave.
I'm not warming my piss in my own microwave.
Why not?
You got to figure by the time they get there, mostly they're probably taking the bus to the lab to get their drug test for their job, right?
Unless the lab test place is like nearby, and that's why they're doing it here.
Well, it's the gas station is right by them. The gas station is right by them, so it's like the gas station is close to the labs.
Nice,
Right.
yes.
Right. And since by the time you heat that microwave that pee at home, by the time you get to the lab, it's gonna be lukewarm again. You're gonna have to heat it again.
I'm thinking of like UFC fighters and shit like that because like they get accosted at home. Like they basically like whatever company does it, USADA, whatever the hell it's called. They basically bang on their door at like 6 in the morning and they make them do it at home. So
wouldn't you have though? If that was the case, though, wouldn't they have their own urine microwave? Like they would have a microwave.
That's what I'm saying. Like exactly, just for that. Like they would have their own microwave just for that. But
I mean, you could get a microwave at Walmart for like $40.
Again, I'm not warming piss in my own microwave.
Or maybe just like a heat lamp. Like a heat lamp would do it. A little heat lamp, right? You know?
Nah, you can't because it'll be like those fragrance oils. Only it's piss.
Lukewarm piss just itself is fucking terrible. Now you're gonna heat that shit up?
As opposed to cold piss? Cold piss is just
when you're really worried is when they put a cinnamon stick in there.
have the incense stick sticking out of it?
Well, hey, drink it, right?
Yeah,
put it on your skin.
Well, you could put it on your skin. You could drink it for dietary reasons. If it's like if it's Christmas time, it's like apple cider.
Yeah, don't they say you should take like apple cider vinegar, right? A shot of that a day or something like that now?
See, what's worse about all this? If you're an addict, right, and you're trying to pass a drug test, it doesn't matter that you heat your own piss. It's not going to work. So you have to have somebody else's piss and heat it.
That's why I'm not doing it in the microwave at my house.
And that's why they're heating it, though, so it's warm, so it's like they just pissed it out.
Yeah. Fucking really genius, actually.
But you're heating somebody else's piss. You're taking somebody else's piss and bringing it to the store and heating it in the microwave, and then you're taking a warm cup of somebody else's urine out of the microwave and walking around with it.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm stopping at the gas station to use their microwave.
Scotty?
They're probably paying money for it.
Well, how much would you get for your own piss? There's got to be some profit margin in there. I mean, you got it all day.
Shit, I'll drink nothing but water like every 20 minutes. I'll take a piss, you know. And
nah, it's got to be good and natural, because if it comes out too watery, they'll make them piss again. It's like if you fuck up, if you make the paper for the jock look too close to your paper, you're going to get in trouble.
Well,
what if it's like soda or something?
You drink a lot of beer.
Maybe.
Beer? It's got to be beer.
Well, why not? If you drink a lot of beer, you're going to piss a lot, right? And then, so you'll have enough, but it'll be like dirty. They're like, they won't suspect this guy came in here. He was drinking beers last night. You know, it's like I used to do a thing when I was a kid. You used to get in trouble all the time, like you'd be smoking pot in the park or something, right? You know, you always confess to the lesser crime. I'm sorry, officer. I was taking a leak. I'm sorry. I really had to go. I had nowhere to go. Don't tell me that. Come on. Except that you were getting high with a bunch of your buddies. They're all hiding in the back, and nobody sees them.
And back then too, you didn't even get a ticket for pissing in the street. He just yelled at you a little bit and told you to get along the way.
What does a drug test consist of? I mean, does it have like, you know, can you find out other things about a person from one of these tests?
It depends on the drug test.
Like,
because I work for a company that does drugs.
Well, can you test for like a disease or something?
Well, some of them.
Some of them.
Scotty.
Because what if you get your piss from a stranger, and then, you know, they come back and tell you, yeah, you know, you can work for us or whatever, but you've got cancer.
Plenty of old jokes like that.
Now you got to go tell the person that you got it from that, you know, they've got cancer.
No, who cares?
The way it works is there's very specific things that they test for, right? Because they've got reagents in order to test for certain. So typically, you're going to test for like 4 or 5 different things, because each little bit they got to put into the machine to test that one.
Right.
It's like they just throw it the machine and it spits out results, you know, like Star Trek style. They got to input. Look for this. Look for this. Look for this. Let me enter this chemical. Enter.
What about DNA? Can they test for that?
For which?
Yes. Can they test DNA through piss?
All the time.
All the time? You know, it's going to get to a point where, like, everybody's going to have, you know, the government's going to have everybody's DNA, and you won't be able to like cheat on these tests anymore, because they'll know it's not your piss.
Fucking government trying to take away cheating shit.
Huh. I'm completely lost to this whole show, because like Scotty's been breaking up and Walt's just going, and I don't know where we're at.
The microwavable piss. Stay on target, John.
Scotty's it's trying to learn us something, and we're hearing every other word like it's Ozzy. Walt must be hearing it somehow where I'm not, because like he's right in that conversation.
I'm talking to myself.
It's all going to come out in the audio. Like, what the fuck?
I heard. I could make out what he was saying.
Could you really? Were you reading his lips?
I knew the context of what he was saying.
Oh,
so talking about piss. I knew.
Huh? Oh, that's not.
So you guys can't actually hear me?
No, you're for me. You're chopping out a lot. So like you'll be saying something and then it'll freeze, and I don't know if you're done talking or if it's just frozen or what the fuck is going on.
I'm loving the Princess Leia muffs though. That's actually kind of cool.
I have those same ones. He got the same kit that I did, but I couldn't get those. I couldn't get mine working through the board without getting all fucked up.
I have them too, but like they're not as cool looking. You know, they just kind of match my hair. So,
did you guys hear that studies are showing that men are running out of sperm?
Oh no,
not me, baby.
Male infertility has been skyrocketing. It's increased 700% in the last 15 years.
700%.
700%.
That's a lot of percent.
It went from it went from like they went from like 8,000 people looking for fertility drugs so they could have kids to 60,000 now. And sperm count has gone down since 73 by 60%.
Wow.
So fucking.
Why?
I guess we can't blame internet porn though.
You know what I bet? You know what I wonder what it is? You know what I wonder what it is, right? Think about evolution, right? There are billions of motherfuckers on this planet, right? Billions of fuckers on this planet, right?
Right.
So you have one end, you have overpopulation where fucking shit's rough, it's all gonna run out, What if you're biologically connected to that, right? Okay, but keep that in mind. Then birth control pill. Birth control pill, down 69% to 73. Well, when people start using birth control pills all the time,
Right.
Less having sex for the purposes of reproducing. More sex, but less of it for reproduction purposes, right?
Right.
And then you have women who don't need men as much, and men aren't in the workforce as much as they used to be. It used to be only men worked, and now men's jobs are like falling by the wayside a lot.
Right.
So, like evolutionarily wise, right? What if we're slowing down so we don't keep having more babies because the planet's overpopulated? We don't aren't having sex for babies anymore, so the bodies are saying, "Hey, okay, well, eliminating that." And women are mostly finding us useless and trying to eliminate this altogether.
Right.
So between the women and society emasculating us and us not pumping it out for the purpose of the kids, it's our bodies are saying, it's like the what was it, the fucking pancreas? Something in our fucking body. We don't fucking need it anymore, right? It used to be something.
Exactly.
They say, right?
Right. What are those? What are these dead nuts? What do they do? I don't know. They used to do something.
I think they used to make us
Some
cool.
people don't even have them anymore.
How old are these people that are being tested?
Well, they don't go into that in the study. They don't tell you about that in the study.
Because maybe they're testing all sorts of ages, and how now we're living longer. So maybe evolutionarily we're living longer, and we would not have had that kind of sperm in ancient times to begin with because we're living longer anyway. So we would have ran out of sperm anyway. Maybe
Maybe. Well, okay, maybe. I see your point.
Yeah.
But they're probably going. They're probably going for a year-by-year analysis by demographic. So they're probably going for like 18-year-old males, and then against 18-year-old males last year and 18-year-old males the year before that and 18-year-olds before the year before that. So they're probably testing certain, and they probably do it for different age ranges, 25, 30, but they do it for the age groups across time.
You know what it might sound like?
What happened, Scotty?
I think it's like nature. Its way of saying, there's too many fucking people.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Mother Earth is communing with our bodies and saying, "Hey, knock that shit off."
Well, that's why that's why the first one I brought up was the overpopulation.
That's where I thought you were going with it at first.
Well, it's a combination of all of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
We have enough people. There's too many people already, and the ones that are here are, they're not functioning the way we've always functioned enough for us to keep producing the way we've always produced.
Mm-hmm.
One might even say they're dysfunctional. So maybe there's something to Thanos, man. Maybe Thanos is right.
Yeah, eliminate half of us, and the rest of us will be okay.
More sperm for everyone.
But what would suck though if he fucking he snapped his fingers, right? Like everybody, they say half the population disappeared. What if he snapped his fingers and half of you disappeared?
Like you were literally the last person left over.
Well, I mean, some other people, maybe you were the bottom half, somebody else was the top half. They didn't last too long.
Mm.
Right. It's like the cellular level, like half the biomass went. Where it came from,
Well, this one dude only lost a pinky.
Everywhere.
It was great.
Yeah. This fucker lost his dick.
Yeah. His dick in his asshole.
Oh man, the molecular fucking.
Now, so what if science has been wrong all along and we don't actually produce sperm, but we actually have a finite amount, right? So leading into this, like kind of where Walt was going is like, you know, we're shooting these suckers out left and right, and you know, bingo bango, the body is only making but so many in your lifetime. We're now living longer too, so you know.
Yeah, I have a theory that's kind of similar to that, and I believe this actually. What if your manpower is connected to the serotonin in you? Like if you have low like lobsters, like Peterson talks about with the lobsters, you win, you're a victorious lobster. You feel, what if men in general just feel like shit, so they're not happy anymore, so they're not producing serotonin, which means they're not fucking busting nuts the way they used to. They're not even busting nuts anymore. It's a fucking slow dribble. It's like a fucking leaky faucet now.
Right? I'm not the only one then. Shit used to hit the fucking up on the wall. Now it's like, so it's shit, make it into the tissue.
You're like, wait a minute. Did I finish?
Where's the rest?
I installed hydraulics in mine, so I'm still hitting the wall.
I don't know, but there's a mess in my pants.
You're doing it wrong then, bro.
Oh, right. Speaking of doing it wrong, a woman stabbed her husband to death because he wouldn't eat her ass.
You said for better, for worse, for tossed salads, and for blowjobs, right?
This is around you guys. This is New York, man. She's 34.
Oh, sure. Pretend like you weren't one of us at one point.
Well, she got almost. How many of you guys? Like, I mean, Thaddeus is married. Scotty is married. Walt is not married. So, by this woman's calculations, see, this guy, before they tied the knot, he used to eat her ass every night. But like the moment they got married, he stopped eating her ass.
Fuck that shit.
That's how he locked her down.
Now Scotty is married, and Thaddeus is married, but Walt is single.
Walt's still out there eating ass left and right.
How's your ass eating game, Walt?
She's got the high IQ right here.
So,
See, that's how he locked her down, because like
by
women
eating her ass
too, because like women, once you get married, like you hear like they stop giving the blowjobs and stuff, so
Huh.
What about you, John? Have the blowjobs stopped?
Well, I don't know if they ever started.
It's called his birthday.
So this chick, right? So this chick, she didn't mind. Like what happened was what really set her off the edge. She got pissed because he went to his girlfriend's house. So she, his wife went to go meet him at his girlfriend's house, and she walked in and she's like, "Yo," she started bitching. She's like, "Yo, you don't even eat my ass anymore." And
hey, what are you doing on that bitch?
She didn't mind that he had the girlfriend. She was pissed that he didn't eat her ass. It'd be okay if he had a girlfriend if he was still eating her ass. But what pissed her off is that while she was complaining, he just sat there at his girlfriend's table eating her food.
Is that what he called it?
That's what. But the girlfriend, she understood why the wife would do it. She said it wasn't right that he did it, but she understood. Because his ass-eating game was tight.
I wouldn't want that motherfucker to stop eating my ass either.
I heard you haven't.
Oh, shit.
Walt, what are you thinking about, Walt?
This conversation.
I love how she says she's pleading not guilty, claiming to have proof that what she did wasn't a crime.
It's true.
What proof is there that says stabbing a man isn't a crime?
There's the ass consumption clause.
Oh, did I not read that article?
No.
Hey, it's probably true. you know, there's a couple angles where she might have this. You know, you need to have all those points of articulation to win an argument, right? Dudes complain about what women when they stop blowing them, and so they do have a right to complain when you stop eating her ass.
Sure.
Right. His ass eating game was tight. How can you take that away from him?
Give it up.
Right, exactly. That'll set you off over the edge. Like that's a little bit of insanity there. It's like losing like the love of your life.
Once you had a taste of heaven, man,
you can't go back.
Mm-mm.
No argument for what is it? Not child support, but the money that's paid.
Yeah, what is it? The quality of life. Well, this is my quality. This is my standard of living. This is my standard of living. So you have to pay them up to their standard of living.
Right.
That would insinuate that the woman felt like she was entitled.
Well, I mean, I think that was part of like the whole marriage thing. When you get married, at the moment that you get married, your expectation is that that's going to continue.
Yeah.
Forever.
Now, if that is grounds for murder, I don't know. But she has a point that, like,
she should have signed a prenup.
Well,
that demanded ass eating.
Maybe they did.
If you go fuck another girl and go off and marry her, that's fine. But I keep the ass eating. You gotta show up once a week and talk my shit good.
I don't care who you knock up. You can have a whole other family somewhere, but you better eat that ass.
Because that shit
baby.
is tight.
Yeah, she comes in, baby. I had corn today.
Nah, dude. No, you did not. No.
Of course I did.
It wouldn't be the show if you didn't.
I know. What show have you been watching?
We went too long without a fucking dick, shit, or fucking corn in your ass joke. So
I mean, maybe go like 12 minutes before that happens. This is Scotty's favorite story of the week. We go back to having signs on everything.
Yes.
A woman sued Samsung for $1.8 million after her cell phone got stuck inside of her vagina.
I can't. I fucking lost it with this shit too.
Yeah, so Albuquerque, New Mexico. Anybody ever been to Albuquerque, New Mexico?
I drove through it.
Yeah, right. You just go to Vegas. You drove through it, right? Back and forth. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Is that why the term took a left at Albuquerque or whatever the fuck it is? Because you never want to fucking go into it. You got to turn before you get there.
I would say you took a wrong turn before you got to Albuquerque.
Mm.
No, I can't really talk too much shit except my experience of Albuquerque wasn't great. But yeah, so this chick from Albuquerque, home of Walter White, she's 39 years old. She shoved her cell phone up her gash on a dare from her friend and couldn't get it out for 96 hours.
96
hours. Who the fuck is his friend?
It should have been 69 hours.
Hey, that's if you put the beeper in the asshole.
Who's this friend? Hey, look, you think you can get your cell phone up your gash?
It was a friend that wanted to see some gash.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah, it was her friend who pays her money.
I bet you can't do it.
No, I gotta watch to make sure.
I bet you I can.
I think she did say that. I think she did say that she wanted to see how it felt when she called herself.
Yeah, it was something about the they dared her to do it or something, and she wanted to see how it felt when she put her phone on vibrate and they would call it or something along those lines.
Yeah, her lawyer said that she claims that Samsung is definitely at fault because there are no warning labels. Again, you need to have signs. If you don't have signs, like why wouldn't you put it in your gash?
There's no sign for the damn piss.
Right.
It didn't say you couldn't, right?
It did say you couldn't. There's no sign telling you the risk of inserting products inside your body cavities.
Do you know how big? Hey, idiots! Do you know how fucking big our cell phones would be if there was a fucking label on all the things you shouldn't fucking do with it? It's a fucking phone.
I don't know, man. I don't think I agree with you.
I mean, I'm not saying.
How do you have innovation?
I'm not saying that I've never stuck, a phone under my balls and maybe let it vibrate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That you put it on vibrate
my asshole and go, oh no, I can't fucking get it out. Oh, it's fucking Verizon's fault.
Well, with in this world of declining sperm counts, maybe she was looking to finally eliminate men. So, like, if she found the secret that you could fucking hit the button.
Just text
exactly.
Yourself.
Just text yourself, baby. Right. Just call. Set it to like 15 rings.
But they already make stuff like that. Designed for it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go buy a vibrator, and I'm gonna sue the company and say there's no label on this that says I can't fucking put it up to my ear and try to call someone.
See, that's the $1 million. That's the $1 million idea right there. That's the $1 million idea. You get the fucking vibrator. You get the dildo with an app that you have on your iPhone. You put your iWatch, and they can put their app on their iWatch with the vibrator, and they're making it move around and shit like remote control. Fucking.
It already exists, bro.
Wait a minute, Scotty. You know a lot about dildos here.
I say one thing about a dildo, and the guy knows all of the dildos.
Scott knows all.
Sure.
We bring him in for the drug testing up and right. He's the expert, scientific expert.
Unaffected.
Did they really already exist? A remote control, app controlled dildo?
Well, I know there were remote controlled ones back in the freaking 90s.
But I'm saying that with a wire hanging out. Like, you look like a freak with a wire hanging out of your fucking badge.
Right. And then I was watching, what the fuck was that show? Drew Carey. And like one of the chicks
Drew Carey
was like, had a wireless remote, and he just hits the button time he wants. And that was like,
Cleveland does rock.
Exactly.
Walt has this fucking magic that just Scotty can get out 4 words out of 10, and Walt's like, "Yep."
I know. They're having a whole conversation together. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Amazing. Maybe Walt's speed is fucking better than ours.
Can you still not hear me?
It's going out all over the place.
You're usually good for like a good stretch, and then at some point it just like cuts out and freezes, and then jumps back.
Oh, because actually everything stabilized on my computer. I thought it was all good, like because it had been that you guys were jumbling and everything as well, but you hadn't for like the past 15 minutes. So I didn't realize you weren't hearing me. Sorry.
The audio is definitely better than it was at the start. But
I thought you were from before, because I got this mixer and I made some recordings with it, and it sounds great.
Mm.
A lot of it is also the feed, though. Don't forget, there's 4 of us in a feed, and there's hurricanes around me. So, who knows what the hell's going on. And normally this is one of those things when we watch the show back in the replay, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So my favorite part about this story, though, is that Samsung, they can't comment on it because it's an ongoing legal case, but they think they're going to settle out of court with the lady.
That's
well, because a guy sued Apple because he swallowed 14 phones, and they were forced to pay him.
For less money, they could actually have her killed.
I'm not saying I know a guy. I might know a guy, though.
I think that's the second time. Is that the second time he mentioned having somebody killed?
Only second? I don't know.
I think that Walt is. That's like the second time in the last 10 minutes. I think Walt has had a career change that we don't know about.
I'm going down. I have a lesson to give.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna teach a
he
little
is the one that
guitar.
he is the one that knew that guy who dismembered somebody and that drove him around in his trunk.
That's true. I did know him. He's
So,
doing time.
what do you want me to do? Whack a guy off a guy, whack a guy off.
Whack off a guy.
That's what I meant to say.
You don't know what I meant.
I think it came
It's a
across
Family
the
Guy
same way.
reference, guys. It's a Family Guy reference.
It's funny.
See, me and Scotty, we're there. We're there.
Great
You
somehow.
guys have some kind of fucking ESP connection tonight, man.
I know, right?
Well, if I can't get good internet, might as well have good
So you guys are gonna be sad about this one. We have some sad news for to
Oh,
report on the
no.
show. Yeah, it's a little bit upsetting. This one. The city of Houston has blocked the first U.S.-based sex doll brothel.
Oh no.
Ah.
Now is this the same one that we spoke about like 2-3 weeks ago, whatever it was now?
A couple weeks ago, that was Toronto, but
Yes, it
Is
was,
the-
yeah, you're right. It was in
it
Canada.
is the same company though. The same company that opened the first
Cool.
Canadian sex doll
Expansion.
brothel. Right. They wanted to bring the pleasure to the United States and the fun. So at this particular one, though, you could buy your own sex doll at this one. They call them, what was it they called them? Adult love dolls. You could buy your adult love doll, or you could rent one for an hour in one of their
Rent?
private rooms.
I don't know about renting.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to
Yeah.
rent a love doll?
No. What's the reason behind it? though?
Don't worry. We have very good cleaning solution.
Well, right. It's probably cheaper, than buying one. They're probably a little bit expensive, but you could try it out, or maybe you could try it out before you fucking buy the final model. You gotta see
dude,
which one you want.
those
You probably
legit.
can put on a condom or some shit, right?
Probably not. There might be. You know what they probably have?
Depends on
probably
how
have, like-
dirty your sex doll is.
You know what they probably have? It's gotta be like when you get the K cups. Yeah, your coffee cup. You put it in.
Removable vaginas.
Exactly. Okay, here's you walk in. It's like a mini golf. You pay
Yeah.
your money. They grab a fucking badge for the fucking shelf, and they fucking
Yep.
give it to you.
You pop out the vagina. You put it in the
Yeah.
dishwasher. You
And then
plug
when
in
you're
a
done, you
new
have to
one
give
and
it
give
back.
it to the next guy.
Right, and they probably got different flavors, different scents.
Mm. Some have more
Oh.
hair. Some have less.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
what-
know. It's like getting bowling shoes. I'm gonna need a size 12.
Don't worry, we have the spray. We spray it in gash. Don't
Right,
worry, no phone stuck in there.
Right. They get them back. There's a pile they can. They put it back on the shelf.
We have very expensive cleaning process. 14 back online.
There's no phone there, and that's what you want, huh?
Oh,
Unless
That's
you
great.
like us to not spray, because maybe you like the smelly kind.
right. So the Houston City Council voted it down. Though they're not going to allow to have it, but
No.
in order to stop it, though, right? They had to change the rules so that it stated you could not have sexual contact with an inanimate object inside of a business.
Fuck you.
So now Larry can't go fuck that vase over there.
Well, he
fucked
can.
up.
Well, right, exactly. No vases for you.
No.
But you can still buy sex doll in the Houston location. So, if you guys were looking for one, Houston's where you go.
So,
What about? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
So would that mean that like rent to own? Would that be okay? Like rent a center? Could I bring this thing and like have it in my house as a rent?
Rent to own, maybe. Like, pre-certified used second owner.
I mean, I could start off with a new one, but just like rent to own. And if I can't do the rent anymore, I give it back.
Don't worry. This doll comes with 16-point inspection.
Does it have a Carfax?
26,000 miles, and it's only hit once.
We call it twat fox.
Half off the undercarriage spray.
That's really a good That's really a good business because you can get, what you really do, you sell the sex bot cheap, right? But you make a killing on the vag refills.
Mhm.
You know, the little K-cup vag catchers that you got to keep inserting and you got to throw them away.
Yeah, but is that real?
But the lambskin one will be real.
Lambskin is the best.
Oh. Maybe I've had them all. And lambskin, she's the tits.
So the owners are they're thinking about suing the city for discrimination.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where to fall on this one.
I think they're kind of. I don't think they can win that though because they're allowing the same business to sell them. They're just saying, well, you can't have perverts fucking robots. It's fucking dolls.
Why?
Because
Yes.
what happens?
America.
Imagine if the movie Big, fucking Tom Hanks started fucking Barbie.
Okay.
It would be a lot different movie, wouldn't it?
It'd be better.
Your childhood wouldn't quite be the same.
No.
It'd
Right.
be called bigger.
Like, all right. See, I'm for it, man. I am pro robot fucking. I'm going to say it right here on this show. I am pro robot.
You gotta think about it. Anybody wants to fuck a doll or a robot or a fucking vag without a body, that's fine.
I mean,
But if they're opening a business,
look, if you've got no sperm anyway,
exactly. It's just
All right,
kind of goo, lifeless goo.
You open a hotel, and there's just happens to be one in every room.
right? In the closet, it's right next to the ironing board.
You do.
Think about it this way: if you fuck a robot, who gets hurt?
Your
Who
dick.
gets hurt? Fuck a robot.
Well, I guess it depends on the robot.
Make it like the Q Motor Inn with the jungle room, right?
Actually, I think that Scotty's onto something. That's how we make our millions. And in the bathroom, you have a fucking vagina dispenser. They had to pay like you upsell them. It's like the mini bar.
Right.
Or do you have to pick up your vag at the front desk?
Now,
Right.
Like the room key.
they want
Like the
privacy.
room.
Get a
Is it like-
case. You get a briefcase, like little suitcase thing, and your room key, and that's your
Is it
badge.
like-
And you plug it in, and you use it, and then you take it out.
Is it like the old school no-tell motel before they had all the magnetic strip where they
Oh, yeah,
had to
no,
have a
there's
key,
actual
so they had
keys
a big
hanging-
fucking thing hanging down.
There's actually keys hanging up on the wall with a
Right.
big fucking
Big
thing.
chain. Right, the big plastic thing. And they had the big plastic like key holder, and then you have to fucking put it up there. So you got to
I
kind
didn't
of
want
make
you
room.
losing this key.
Some people get fucking like it's like a one of those ball chain things. You get your ball chain fucking thing
Yep.
wedged into your fucking ball sack because you were pushing a little too hard, and you know. Yeah. Moving on. So a pregnant hooker was busted for stealing a cop's car. She said that he hired her for a threesome.
What?
Yeah. So a 20-year-old girl, a cop in Brooklyn, picks up this 20-year-old pregnant girl so that he can have a threesome with her.
Is that not?
Yeah, I'm pausing to let that sink in. She's 20 years old and pregnant, and he picks her up to have a threesome.
Hey, I said it once, and I'll say it again. If they're pregnant, you can't get them pregnant.
It's true. If the damage is done, and it's not you, you are not the father.
So it makes sense to get the pregnant hooker.
Yeah. Besides, you're helping her out a little bit. It's helping working that kid out. Yeah. So, but this genius, right? He has the pregnant hooker,
Mhm.
and apparently some other chick in the car, and he jumps out to go to the ATM machine, and he leaves the car running with his police revolver on the front seat.
Oh, because that's where you usually leave it.
And so the ladies took off.
Police revolver. This wasn't Philadelphia, was it? If it was a police revolver.
No, this was Brooklyn. This is Brownsville, Brooklyn. Brownsville, God.
Oh, what the fucking a New York cop? What?
Yeah, NYPD, baby. Oh, if you've ever been to Brownsville, Scotty, oh man,
New York's finest.
It is. Brownsville is a treasure.
So
I'll have to go visit. You have any good recommendations to where to stay and where to eat?
Well, it really won't matter where you stay because we won't see you the next day.
Oh shit.
Oh, almost so good he got a snort.
Yeah.
I'll put it to this about Brownsville, right? My uncles used to deliver Pepperidge Farm bread. They used to be bread men. So they had a route that went through Brownsville, Brooklyn, right? And so they used to keep the days when they had to go into Brownsville, they would make sure they had stale bread from the week before, because they would give loaves of stale bread to the bums so that they would watch the truck so nobody robbed it in the middle of the day.
That's great.
Symbiosis, bro.
The circle of life.
That's Brownsville, baby. That's all I got to say about that.
So
here's what I say about that.
I guess the decision to do this in your squad car and your gun and your whole 9 yards.
Well, it wasn't in his squad car. It was his personal car, but he had his
car,
gun.
But his cop gun. So, again, maybe you want to bend the rules, right? Maybe you want to look the other way when you want to do the prostitution for yourself, right?
Prostitution, honey.
While you're doing the stupid illegal things that a cop of all people should not be doing, maybe you don't leave your fucking gun on the seat, asshole.
Or maybe
Jesus.
That's true. That's the key takeaway.
Gun safety, man.
I don't like. Why does that guy have a badge?
Well, 2 days later they found the girl and the car 2 days later, but not the gun.
God.
I'm never gonna find that.
No way, man. Well, most people get killed with their own guns. When somebody breaks in, they rob their gun and kill them with it.
Right.
It's not most people. I don't know where the fuck that just is bullshit. You know.
Most people, like 3.8 billion or so.
No, but it does happen. A lot of that does happen. It's where a lot of people get killed with their own weapons because somebody will break into the house and steal their fucking guns. And that's how most guns that are used in crimes are acquired. They don't go. People aren't going out and buying guns like crazy like that. But they do break into people's houses and steal the shit.
Yes.
Then they might sell the gun, but they acquired it in the first place illegally through not good situations. Scotty almost shot me once.
Oh man, you had one more chance.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thought I was being a fucking dick for fucking around because I went by his house one day and I had the code because I used to, when they went on vacation, I would take care of the animals. So I walk in one day and he's like, John, and I didn't say nothing. Thought I was, and then I don't remember what happened. You didn't like take the gun out, but it was like I just remembered all of a sudden. Wait a minute, we go shooting twice a month. Hey Scotty, it's me, and then he comes down with the gun. It's a good thing because I was about to shoot you.
That was pretty close, yeah. Because he's like John. Oh shit, he's not answering. That means like somebody be quiet. And then he finally answers. I'm like, dude, that's a good way to get shot. It's Vegas. This was a time where people were kicking in doors and just fucking shooting up the place.
Yeah. So sometimes it's not so smart to be a smart ass.
Had all his shit stolen. That's where that stuff comes from that you were talking about.
Yeah. But it happens a lot. That's why you should have a gun safe because that's why they tell you. I mean, besides, you don't want your kids blowing their brains out.
Right. Yeah. It surprised me that his stuff was taken. That means it was just like sitting there in the closet.
Dude, who are we talking about here? Of course, it was just sitting there in a closet. Rucker, I love this guy, but you guys don't know. But we went to the range one day and he almost shot us all. He was just fucking around, and boom, the gun goes off, and we're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Yeah. So,
Holy shit!
Guess what he said? I didn't know it was loaded.
yeah. Oh God.
That's always good.
Anyway, let's move on from that.
Yeah.
So, speaking of deadly things, a deadly bacteria outbreak at the Sex on the Dance Floor nightclub caused a scare.
Say it ain't so.
Right. This is up Scotty's alley.
Wait, what?
Scotty likes to frequent the
Because
sex
of the
clubs.
sex on the floor or the bacteria?
A little bit of both.
That was fuckface, dude.
Tony fuckface. You know, I think I told you on the show that I thought I saw him working at Disney World.
I'm never going there again.
Tony fuckface. He looked like Sam Kinnison's ugly brother.
Somehow I had this fucking hot chick that was like going to sex clubs.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Big old
that cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
So a guy was rushed to an emergency room at this nightclub in Berlin, in Germany, and people regularly have sex on the floor. So he contacted bacterial meningitis. That is some nasty shit. I had a little dog who got meningitis, ate a bad piece of fish or something like that, and he almost died. He was like fucking, and he was never the same again. He was like all neurotic for the rest of his life afterwards. But luckily, we guessed. I spent like $3,000 to try to keep him alive, because what meningitis does, it makes your brain swell, and you just you'll croak. I mean, what happens when anything swells up? Eventually, it's gonna like a melon, right?
Eventually, it'll shoot or it'll explode.
Right. Your brain will squish out of your nose like a fucking like a juiced fucking orange. But so they rushed him to the hospital, and the club owners had to reach out and warn anyone who may have been at the club that was going on.
That must be thousands.
Right? Especially in Germany. Like what every movie, the cliche in every movie I've ever seen was the Germans wearing the fucking dominatrix outfits.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that, because in this place that was basically the dress attire. But they did they used to, the club, they encourage you to have sex in the party rooms, or maybe in public in front of everybody.
Sure.
So that's the kind of place this is.
But they said there is no evidence of infection inside the club itself, though.
No. So this right. They kept that place
Some
open.
fucker came with the meningitis.
Think about this, man. Think about this. In Houston, you can't have sex with a robot. In Germany, you could have sex with anyone you want, anything you want,
on the floor, at a club,
in front of everybody.
Yep.
In public.
So does this end up being group sex or a gangbang?
Well,
everybody fucking everybody.
I guess it's an orgy. I mean, I guess, right? Like the swingers clubs. Is it really? I mean, you're a swinger, but is it really a swingers club, or is it an orgy house? Because if everybody's fucking everybody, that's an orgy. I mean, maybe you happen to be a swinger, but
it's one of those things where there's so many people on deck, but they're rotating so quickly you can't really say it's a freaking gangbang.
Right, exactly. It's not necessarily like one chick might be with one dude, one chick might be taking on everybody, but it's a whole mix. You know, you can't really categorize it because it's just everywhere.
Right.
Don't put a box on their sex.
Exactly. This isn't one size fits all.
Calculable, but not measurable. Therefore, it's an orgy.
Science.
That's a T-shirt right there.
Right after the smackahoe.
Right after. Oh God. You know, I don't think when I was doing I had to stop doing the stuff for a while. The transcript stuff. I haven't even gotten to the first T-shirt yet.
Captain Smacker. Oh!
No, that's not true. I did. I actually passed the no human fouling. That was the first.
Mm.
Or maybe the second. Say hello to Kinko's guy. Take care of the Kinko's guy.
Right, that was the first. Yeah.
Take care of the Kinko's guy. Yeah. You like that, huh? Anyway. So speaking of sin, Satan's been ruled out as a force behind the mysterious fire-breathing hole.
That's what
Right,
I want.
you guys.
Dodge
You
the
happy
bullet
now,
there.
right? This is in Arkansas. There's a 2-foot wide animal hole. I guess an animal was lived. The hole was there for like 10 years. Some guy was saying.
Mm.
So it was a 2-foot wide animal hole. Dug by something like a groundhog or something, and a 8-foot flame shot out of the hole and burned for 40 minutes. And they have no idea what it is. But they did rule out Satan because he didn't climb out of the hole.
Okay.
Why would this animal hole to witness this event?
Wait, what happened?
Did we lose Scotty?
I think we lost Scotty again.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, this back. There he is. What was that?
I said, why were these people at this animal hole to witness this event when it spontaneously happened?
Well, it is Arkansas.
Sometimes we just sit around watching holes.
Look, I've said this on the show before. I went to school in Oklahoma. I had to go through Arkansas to get to Oklahoma. You know, so I've been to Arkansas many times. And there are some times that you drive through where everybody has a different last name, but they all have the same face.
It's just on the.
Huh.
That's the best response. Huh. How about that?
That, you know what though? That's the beautiful thing about it is that that's actually his.
Yeah.
Yeah, what this fucker does, right? I don't know. He looks frozen now, but what this fucker used to do, right? You have something that you feel it's like that's really important. You really want to tell. You really want to get this thing out, right? So you're like, oh, I got it. You tell him. You're all excited to say, and he just looks at you, huh? And he goes back to what he's doing, like, and you feel like it's like you just got kicked in the nuts.
It wasn't me though. I got it from the other guy.
Oh yeah, sure. It was the other guy. Horrible. There goes frozen again. Do you guys see the small little boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that look on his face? You guys see the same look, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks like somebody's eating his ass.
That was the ooh. You found the spot, baby. Now he's voting.
Your ass game is tight.
Bitch better never leave me.
Oh man, but you know, it's always good to at the end of the show to talk about the end of something else, the end of a career, you know. And if you're gonna end a career, if you're gonna quit a job, this is how you do it. A postal worker in Jersey, he walked off the job and he had all the mail that he was carrying. And he just left it on the side of the road.
YOLO.
But there was a Facebook post that went viral that said, if you're looking for your mail, it's probably over here.
Signed a concerned citizen.
So the postal authorities, because there's postal authorities, it's a crime to steal the mail. So there's postal authorities. So they went looking for the mail, right? And they found him in his house because he's the carrier. They found him, and they hadn't realized he quit.
I guess he didn't leave 2 weeks' notice.
Yeah, so he basically went out. He threw his shit on the side of the road. He threw the mail on the side. He was like, "Fuck this mail," and he went home. And he didn't tell them. And he didn't come back to work, and nobody knew what the fuck happened.
Fucking Jerry was probably breaking his balls the whole fucking morning. He was having a bad day, and then the boss calls and he fucking forgot something. He's like, you know what? Fuck this. Just left the shit. Drove home.
That's what happens. He was had to go into the depot and fucking deal with that guy who fucking he's the fucking fat.
Jerry's a fucking dick,
and he's eating 6 donuts and he's eating donuts with his mouth on. And this
he always fucking comments on how you do fucking work, but he never fucking does work himself.
He's got the fucking grease all over his fingers from the fucking donuts, and he's fucking grabbing you and touching your shit, and you like fucking grease on your shirt.
He wears that same fucking white shirt with all the fucking grease stains. It's almost fucking see-through.
He coughs. He's got halitosis. As the food is flying from his mouth, you smell that fucking breath. And he's like, fuck this. I'm not seeing this fucking dude anymore. I'm tired of this man. The mail stinks like his breath.
Yeah. Probably played a practical joke and left a fucking sandwich he found from fucking 3 weeks ago. Put it
like I can make more money than this eating ass.
My ass eating the game is tight.
Or selling piss.
Just don't use the microwave at the gas station, please.
I mean, once you eat ass, I don't think the fucking piss in the gas station is going to bother you.
No. But it bothers the person who owns the fucking place.
Like, if it's like this guy, he's a master, right? And we've gone over this before. It takes 10,000 hours to master something, right? So this guy's been eating ass for 10,000 hours.
He's been doing it a long time, bro.
Once you get in 10,000 hours of ass eating, fucking microwave piss isn't going to bother you at all.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I think they're two different things, man.
I don't know. They're fucking 3 inches from each other.
Nah, less than that, dude.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably. You know, depending on whose ass you're eating, I guess.
Could be a big ass.
Horrible. Anyway, so since that didn't go anywhere, and
what are you talking about?
that last story, it was only meant to be a quick error anyway. But it seems like we're getting choppy here.
Huh.
Yeah. See right there, I said something, and I don't know if any of you even heard what I was saying, or if you just all coordinated somehow. You texted each other. You're like, yeah, fucking look at him and don't say shit.
I can hear you. Over.
Choppy. Over. 10-4.
On that note, it's probably time to cut out. This is a mess.
I think you worry too much sometimes too.
Yeah,
he does. He does. He worries.
There's like 2 seconds of dead air. He goes, fuck that fucking story. Fuck.
That's probably true. Because every time I listen to it, I'm like, every time I'm like, oh man, that was a fucking disaster.
I don't know.
How do I do that?
I don't know if that. I don't know how it's gonna come out. I don't know, man.
Incidentally, that's the same noise I make when I'm jerking off.
Now I know what you're doing when you're fucking telling me these things.
Yep. You know, what it is. You should have known. You should have known by the stupid look on my face.
Oh no! Well, we can't use that look on your face or my face because we're selling sex on Facebook.
I was fucking crying the other night because I told somebody out on Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
I told them, because like fucking, I don't know, they're being dumb. So I fucking told them, hey, I said, look, you can blow yourself all you want. I don't really care what you do. Just don't fall off the couch again this time. Right. And then they said something else. And so I just said, well, just think about whichever adult it is that has to fucking pick you off the floor again with your fucking ass in the air and that stupid look on your face. At that point, somebody chimed in and said, okay, this is enough.
Look, I know there's 2 dudes on your couch. I know I was in the shower. I know there's a video camera. I know there's lots of lube. But I had no idea what was going on. I was just here to watch a dog who I left in the bedroom. And he pissed and shit on himself. So,
by the way, you're out of peanut butter.
Is it going to be cash or do you need to pay me by check?
Any last words, fellas?
I forget.
Okay.
I forget words.
What did he forget?
I don't know. Well, you should know. You've been on the same line as him all night. What was he saying to us? What did he forget?
That's the only thing I didn't hear. That was the only thing I didn't hear all night. What he forgot?
I mean, he finishes his sentences. Why? How does he not know? Now we know what Walt forgot. What Scotty was going to say.
Oh,
I wonder, Scotty, do you hear the entire show?
Yeah. You guys are all perfectly clear to me.
So, like the whole time, we don't freeze. You hear everything like it's perfectly fine, like nothing's going on.
Yeah, there was one brief moment, John, where like, oh, I said something, you guys all like acted like I didn't say anything. It's like whatever you said. There was a brief moment where it skipped it.
I've been thinking this whole time that you were like talking, and then you would stop on purpose and like stay there. So like to like fuck with us or something. But then Walt would go and answer. So like.
Well, I think that's why. Yeah, like somehow your connection is whatever, but his was fine. Like you guys have been clear the whole time.
I'm thinking me and Thaddeus aren't in on the joke.
I know, right? They're fucking leaving us out. They fucking hacked. They hacked the fucking feed.
That's it, man. That's what it always was.
Horrible. See, that's why you got to watch out. That's why you can't buy a sex bot from Scotty. He's got it hacked. He's gonna fucking, lump your shit off.
And he's gonna tell you it's fucking rent to own, but he's gonna give you a used one.
He's not even gonna clean it.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I like it. Can I rent to own? Like, can I take it home, sir? Do you mean you want to buy it? No, rent to own.
I don't understand. I got a little bit of a scratch. I don't know is everything okay with this? Is it working properly?
So do you come to my house and vacuum out the vag, or?
Right? Do they have? Is it a special wet vac?
It's a natural.
You need a piss microwave and a wet vac.
Just in case you need to pass a drug test in order to get into the sex doll bot place.
Now, if you had a sex bot, right, that it filtered your urine, and you could piss in the sex bot's mouth, and it would fucking piss out the clean piss, warm for you, filtered and clean.
That's a different fetish on the website.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need a sex bot to do that. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't want that.
But all I'm saying, if we're talking about rentals here, right? We're talking about rentals here.
I want to know all my options.
This is a gas station by the lab. You need your warmed urine cleaned. You just get the sex bot to piss in her mouth, and she filters it. It cleans it. You get a fucking clean piss at the end, and you go past your drug test.
Warm it too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It has to go through. It's like I don't know, whiskey. It's like double filtered.
These people are gonna go to the fucking gas station guy and be like, you know what? Fuck your microwave. I got a sex bot. Warms my own piss for me now.
I think that's. If you could get the drug filtering sex bot piss warmer.
I mean, is there anything it can't do?
My taxes.
Okay.
Well,
it should be able to do your taxes. That's the thing.
Since they're making them now with emotions, and to tell you no, do they have the? I don't even want to go there. Never mind. I just saved myself.
No, it's out now. You gotta go.
Yeah, no, because in this Me Too era, if I say it, this show is done. So, yeah. There's certain places even I'm not willing to go.
Well, now they're gonna assume the worst, so you might as well say it.
They can assume, but they can't quote me on it.
Right, that's true.
I have plausible deniability.
Doesn't matter. You could. You don't need evidence anymore. Apparently.
Yeah, just pull a Scotty. When they ask you what you were about to say, just say, "I forgot." Sir, I'm sorry, you're under oath. What were you going to say? I forgot.
It's hard to deny that, though. How can you tell somebody they didn't forget?
Are you in my brain, man?
Like, you have to convince them that you don't know something?
Yes.
You
Just
know,
like there should be a fucking sign that says, "Don't place in vag. May get stuck."
Well, we also don't know about her, though, because she could have been like, yeah, well, nothing's ever got stuck up there before. She could have been like Ariel Giovanni and took a fisting.
Who?
There's a porn star, Ariel Giovanni, and she had somebody shove his fucking arm up to his elbow, up her fucking, like he could pull out her fucking lungs from there.
Sure. That's in there.
Yeah, I know. That happened. There was a video, I seen it. And he fucking gets it all up in there and he pulls it out. Like, that cell phone ain't getting stuck in her for fucking 96 hours.
96 hours.
She can even put it up there and call herself, and she ain't going to feel nothing.
She could put the phone in there. The guy could reach in, dial the fucking number, and pull out. All the way, baby.
Yep.
We've really come to the point where our phones say "Don't stick in vag."
It's horrible.
Where would I'd like to know, where are all these signs that we're supposed to be placing on the phones gonna fit?
In the vag.
Okay. So we can't shove the phone in the vag, but we can shove the paperwork that says all the things you can't shove in your vag up in the vag.
You fold it up. You fold it up real tight.
Turn up some bitch sideways. Shine it up real nice.
Walt, what do you think about Walt?
Deniable plausibility.
Quite a show.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Interesting.
I have to say though, this is a weird thing. I thought about this last time. Whenever Scotty's on the show, I can't say that the shows are good.
Now legally, I'm obligated to tell you. Can't say they were good.
This is exactly my point. We laugh our asses off so fucking much, though. I don't know what it is, but whenever Scotty's on the show, we fucking laugh the whole time. Though I don't know, maybe that makes for good radio, because listening to a couple of jackasses do nothing but laugh the whole time, is probably not very entertaining. But maybe it is. Maybe it's contagious.
Laughter is contagious, John.
Like, they have fucking many
track.
Huh. if you could like they have meditation CDs. If you had a CD that was like a contagious laughter, it was just like laughter that made you laugh, I think I would buy that shit. You're in a bad mood, you put on your laugh track.
Yeah, there's a laugh track.
Yeah, there's the laugh track.
It's like Sam Kinison just going.
Huh. Well, we did bring up his ugly brother before.
Oh, fuck.
Sam Kinnison's ugly brother, who used to fuck his wife and whose wife used to fuck other people on the counter of my restaurant.
Okay.
On the counter of your restaurant?
The restaurant that I worked for, yeah, they would do it at night when after they were locking up, there was nobody around. People were fucking everywhere in the kitchen.
Is that Malika?
What?
Malika?
I don't know what
Sam
Malika is, but
Sam Kinnison's wife's name was Malika.
No, I'm not talking about Sam Kinison. I'm talking about his ugly brother.
Oh, so all right. I thought you meant like
yeah, Sam Kinnison's wife was bagging dudes in the kitchen.
No. I thought you were saying Sam Kinnison's ugly brother was doing Sam Kinnison's wife. That's what I thought you were saying.
That son of a bitch. I wouldn't put it past him, though.
Son of a bitch.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's working at Disney now, so you never know what happens.
Is he working at Disney?
Same kid as his ugly brother? Fuck yeah. Tony Fuckface.
Holy
I
shit.
seen him. I seen him. I was afraid he was going to recognize me.
Seen them. Oh shit!
Damn.
I think you were having like post-traumatic stress flashbacks or something.
Maybe.
There's a fuck face, and there's another fuck face. Isn't the fuck face over there?
The thing is that he liked me. It didn't really bother me that much. His wife wanted me in the worst way, but I didn't want AIDS.
That's a T-shirt.
Was his wife butt ugly?
No, she was cute.
It was very
Oh.
good.
Yeah, really cute. A cool chick. You know, she's somebody that I would have dated if she wasn't attached to Tony Fuckface.
Gotcha.
There was a chick there. This is a fucking weird thing. There
So
was a
he's
chick
the
there.
guy that you shouldn't go after at the sex doll place in the rent room.
Well, he's definitely the guy. Definitely the guy you shouldn't go after in the swingers club.
Nope. And he's like purchase no returns.
Yep. You broke it. You bought it. Yeah. But there was this chick, right? And she was okay looking. I could see like Walt would have been into this chick because she was like his kind of look, but she was a redhead, not a blonde. But she was married with like 3 kids or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And the chick like wanted me pretty bad. Only she's a skank, and I have a thing about not putting my dick in skanks. I've always been like real strict about that too. I'm not like a guy who'll fuck anything up. If I'm afraid of AIDS, I'm not going to do it.
It's like Batman's one rule.
Right.
John
Yeah,
doesn't
don't get
stick his
AIDS.
dick in skanks.
Don't get AIDS. I'm Batman. So, like, they had an orgy, right? And she's blowing this dude. And they took pictures or a video or some shit. Like, I think it was a video. They took a video of her getting naked and blowing this dude, right? So they showed it to me. And because she was in love with me, she found out that I saw her blowing this dude. And she got all upset. But John, I only did it because it was her birthday.
Oh, you're gonna buy.
It was her birthday and she didn't want to blow him that night, so I blew him for her.
So the married chick with like 3 kids blew Tony Fuckface because it was Tony Fuckface's wife's birthday. And she was upset that I knew about it and was basically begging me to forgive her.
Wow.
Vegas, baby. Vegas.
Vegas. There was my exact thought.
Holy
Vegas,
shit.
baby. I know some winners.
The fucking Walt's face is priceless. It's like,
Damn.
guys, I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
But this is my thing with all of it, the Me Too shit, all the fucking nonsense, right? Those chicks later on, like, get away from those people and they go and they bump into somebody in the supermarket, and this fucker was like, goes to church, thinks like, yeah, I got this good girl. And fucking that's what the fuck it was like 3 years earlier, where she was like, Tony Fuckface and all his dirty friends were fucking skeeting her hair, and she was fucking spinning around in a circle. So you know what I mean? So like, I've always been paranoid about that.
You don't
think
want Facebook posts for that one.
No, you don't want that. Like we used to have a joke, right? There was like, there's these chicks that would blow dudes for weed in the park, right? And I told you about the Timmy the cat fucker's girlfriend was one of them. You guys remember the Timmy the cat fucker story?
Yeah.
You got to fuck the cat?
Yeah. So like,
I fuck one cat.
in the city, they have all these fucking groups of people. They all hang out together and they all bang each other, and they marry the last one that they banged. Like this chick was nailed by every dude in the group, and the last dude in the group who nails her is the one who marries her. And
Is that
I
like
did
a
never.
rule?
I
You have
know
to
it's just
sign
something.
a contract.
It's just something that happens with these people all the time. You know, it's just like
Yeah.
groups of people that are degenerates. This is what they do. I don't know.
You know what, honey? You're the last one I want to fuck and then fuck someone else for. Oh, baby, it's true love.
Let's put it this way. I've known enough of people. I know enough people like this that it scarred me to the point where I never wanted to be that guy.
That's the worst game of Duck Duck Goose, man.
Fuck yes.
No wonder you move so much.
Yeah, right.
The chick was at the end of the circle. He goes, "Oh fuck this!"
I look around and I'm like, yo, I'm the last guy.
Yo,
Fuck
peace.
the last guy. Horrible. So
That's
yeah,
like,
so
it's like when guys say whenever you go to a party, right? You always kind of scope the place out, right? There's always one dude that's like the pervert, right? You find him, right? And you're looking around. If you don't find him,
he's jerking off in front on top of
pervert.
Oh, you're the pervert.
He's jerking off over your head. Yeah, it's true.
Man,
If
where
you don't
is
find
this
him, you're the
guy?
pervert.
Where
It's
is
like
this
everybody's
guy?
got a friend named Dirty. Everybody's got a friend named Dirty. Don't. You're him. Oh, horrible.
How many guys you got left? Your last, baby. Nope.
Nope. Sorry.
Oh, I'll be right back. I forgot my urine in the microwave.
John, where you going? Vegas. What a heart.
Not you.
Wait, where are you going? Home to pack my shit. I'm moving.
You know where I live? I can't be here. Oh, it's horrible.
Anyway. He fucking packs all this shit up in like the little sack on the stick, and he starts hitchhiking. And the music from Incredible Hulk, like the old show, like boom 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 boom. There's John fucking hitchhiking. I'm not being that guy. Nope.
I'm not that guy. I ain't the one.
That was sad shit when he would walk away like that. It was like the
But
saddest
you
thing.
got to though.
Yep.
Yo.
Sad walking away music.
Now we know what was really happening every week. Now we know how I had to dodge town, because every town has that fucking chick that's been through every guy in the town. And here's this guy. He walks in. Nobody knows who he is. He's a nice guy. He's not bothering anybody. And then he takes out the town fucking bad guy.
Yep.
And this chick is like, oh, man, I've been through everybody in town. He don't know me. And look what he just did.
You
I'm
probably
suck
got a
his
big green dick.
Yep. Yep. And fucking Dr. Banner's already like, well, what the fuck, man? I already got the green monster.
Hulk's probably like, yes, Hulk smash you tonight. And fucking Banner wakes up like, oh, fucking Hulk again. God damn it.
You know, and then that's it, man. Fucking she tries to latch on. He don't want that. What if Hulk had fucking Hulk babies with like the town skank?
Hulk afraid of AIDS.
Are you allowed to say town skank anymore?
No.
Acceptable.
No, the town skank might get offended.
True. I don't know.
Technically, she didn't have a label on her saying I couldn't call her a skank, though.
It's true. They're right. People should have to label that, you know, like not a skank on their forehead.
Yeah. How do I know? How do I know I'm not allowed to call her that?
But then would I trust her? Because it's like, why are you telling me that you're not a skank?
No, it says not a skank here, and then right here it says, no, seriously, really not a skank.
Or worse, it says not a skank backwards. So when she's looking in the mirror, that's what it says. That's what you see.
What? Tongue skin?
It's from everybody fucking eating her ass.
On the back of her head says, totally a skank, though.
If everyone in town has eaten her ass, but that's all they've done. Like she won't let them, you know, fuck her or anything like that.
So she's
but everyone in town has eaten her ass. Is she a skank?
Yes.
She's a prude skank.
I don't know. At the same time, everyone in town is eating her ass, but she hasn't done anything sexual for them.
She got her ass eaten. That's sexual for them.
I mean, maybe. I mean, is it better for them or better for her? I mean, if you ask fucking old girl's husband, I mean, his ass fucking eating was tight, but it was better for her, not for him.
Mm.
He had to keep going on to different asses, and you know,
Maybe.
she was satisfied.
It's like that unless you fucking love it. I mean, come on.
Right. So she loved getting her ass eaten.
Right, and he loved doing it. So they were both providing a service.
It's true, but see, that assumes that they love eating her ass. I'm just saying that they all have eaten her ass. Sometimes you fuck a girl and you didn't love fucking her. She was like, all right, yeah, all right. Well, I need to get out of here, so I hope that she doesn't roll on my arm. You know? Right? Maybe this is me. You ever have that happen? Like she's on your arm, you're like, oh fuck. That ever happened to you?
Yeah. Not with a person I didn't want to be with. No.
I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm an asshole or something.
That is.
I think that's how to end the show. Then, well, folks, you know.
Have you ever done it? Oh, I'm the asshole then, huh?
Right now, well, yeah. Why am I an asshole?
You look around.
Always
the room,
comes back to that.
You find all the guys that have eaten ass. If you don't find anybody, you're the guy eating the ass.
What's good though? The only thing I could say is that I'm the asshole, so I'm the asshole. But they do say that 1 out of every 4 guys has gay tendencies. So since I'm the asshole, at least I don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Now,
so it's like Clue. We have to like figure out like who banged that guy in the asshole with the lead pipe in the library.
With Tony Fuckface Skeeton on the side watching in the sex club with the bacteria.
With the meningitis doll.
Wait, this is the worst game of Clue.
Why does anybody even buy this game?
It's I got nothing.
I forgot.
I was trying to combine Clue and life, and it just didn't work.
Fucking Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley. I heard his fucking ass game was tight.
How do you think he got so many games made?
Horrible. He definitely he passed go.
Mm.
You don't want to hear somebody passing something about and getting their ass eaten. Just that.
Well, in Germany, you can eat somebody's ass in public.
Wait,
you get
seriously?
meningitis from it.
No, I don't think you'd get meningitis. You probably get E. coli from eating ass.
Yeah, that shit's got to be clean.
Right? Yeah, I mean, Scotty needs his ass clean to or he won't eat it.
Your fucking pink eye.
Oh, I put some ointment on it. You got the pink eye.
Did they charge extra to fart in your face?
Who?
Whoever it is that these people are paying to eat their ass. like
what you mean, they people?
Like, and how does that work? Like, do you have to pay to get your ass eating, or do you have to pay to eat somebody's ass?
Everything depends.
Oh.
See, there you go. You could get a hotel where you have sex dolls in some rooms, and then like you're the middleman. You have some people that are looking to get their ass eaten, and some people are looking to eat ass, and you get a fee from both of them, and you get to put them together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's like the freaking stock market. You're like a broker. You're an ass broker.
You're an ass broker. Yeah.
Ass merchant broker.
Do any of you guys remember Howard Stern's Channel 9 show?
Yeah.
From back in the day?
Sure.
Did you ever see the episode where like Stuttering John goes up to Ted Williams and asks him if he ever farted in the catcher's face? And Ted Williams got all pissed off.
Because his ass game wasn't fucking tight. Ted Williams probably had a lot of women. I don't think Ted Williams ever ate ass in his life.
No. No, and I doubt he ever farted in the catcher's face. I don't think he needed that kind of weapon to hit the ball. So I think he did pretty good by himself.
Without the farts.
Without the farts.
Anyway, on that note, it is getting late. We've been on for a while now. This is a long show.
We're working.
So, yeah. So, let's cut out there. Last words. Even though that's what got us into this mess in the first place. I asked that like 20 minutes ago. What's your last words? And we fucking went on. There was a lot of last words.
Don't fart in the catcher's face.
Don't fart in the catcher's face.
Words to live by.
All right. Well, on that note,
stop heating up piss in the fucking gas station microwave.
Stop heating up piss in the microwave, you motherfuckers. I'm fucking tired of it.
I can imagine the guy's got a fucking broom. Hey, get away from that microwave!
Scotty.
Oh, I had mine, bro. Man, I've forgotten like 7 different things now.
All right. Well, definitely, don't start eating ass if you don't mean to finish.
I'm just staring at that live button. It's not going anywhere.
Is he gonna cut off?
Nope. He wasn't sure if that was the line he wanted to leave on, so he left some room for negotiation.
And now we're with the after show.
Anyway, buy our books on Mad Doesn't Presents on Amazon, but check out our show on Mad TMC, The Garage, on YouTube and on SoundCloud. And check out our Facebook page. Yeah, both of them, all of them, whatever. And, don't eat too much ass on your way to the parking lot. Have a good night,
Comment
folks.
below if you like eating ass.
Oh, my God.